What up, YouTube? This is Gio. Long time no talk. I'm sure a few people that I watch on their channels. I get to see what the hell they're doing. So let me set up my iPad. See what's going on. Put the volume down. And it looks like I gotta bring the camera up just a little. Maybe a little higher. Hopefully that's a little better. All right, sounds good. All right, Eli, what's up? Bogia RC, what's going on? Adam Hire, what's happening? Rick, what's going on? Jack Chase, 79, what's happening? Once I hit the 2 minute mark, I will begin. What's going on, Gus? I've heard complaints that a lot of people can't hear me. Um, if you can't, I'll try to speak more into um, the phone. So let me turn myself around and get myself prepared for you guys. And I'll go over a few things that I've learned in the last couple of months of what has transpired with the channel. Adam Hire, what's going on? You can hear me? You hear me fine? All right. Now, a few people were complaining that they couldn't hear me, so I'm trying to make sure. Maybe they didn't have the volume up. I have no idea. Alrighty. So, as you guys well may know, let me see. Am I at the 2 minute mark yet? I don't even know. Almost at the 2 minute mark. Almost. Let me see. What's going on here? Yes, I'm at the 2 minute mark. All right. So, thank you for you guys who have notifications and you actually got my notifications. Very happy that you guys were able to join. I know you guys haven't seen me on doing any type of videos as of yet. And primarily there's a few reasons for that. Why I haven't done any videos or what's initially transpired with that. True Boys RC, what's happening? There's a couple of reasons why I have not done videos. Let's start off with the first. So I ended up acquiring a new house, which kind of killed off a lot more funds than I usually do doing my RCs. And that did financially take a big hit on my scenario of buying a whole bunch of toys, you know. Which I mean, it is what it is. I mean, everybody has their responsibilities of what they have to do. I have, if you guys have watched, I guess a month and a half ago, you noticed that I still started doing quick vids, but nothing live, nothing to do with that. I recently just found out that people started hating my live videos, which I thought was kind of crazy, but I guess it's better when I do a live video when I'm drinking. I don't know. It is what it is. Then recently, a few months ago, I ended up finding out that YouTube wasn't syndicating my channel. When people put people to watch, YouTube was not doing that. And I was wondering why YouTube was not doing that. So I did a little bit of investigations, and I'm not going to quote unquote say the name of the company, but the company that I buy pretty much all my RCs with is the reason why I'm not syndicated. And I think it comes to pass where this company was very heated with me when I did the video with the X-Max over there. And I got a lot of heat for that. A lot of heat. You guys have no idea the type of heat that I got for that. And around that time, a lot of other channels were getting a lot bigger and stuff like that. But that video cut a nerve with them. I mean, I know a lot of people talk smack about the companies, if it's good, if it's bad, if it's bad, if it's good, it is what it is. But I wouldn't get the syndication that I was looking for. So, because I'm wondering. I was like, yo, you know what? My thing's stagnant at 1,000. You know, I mean, before I was getting so many views, and mind you, I was still upgrading brand new RCs and stuff like that. I mean, especially me. I was one of the first people to get the tracks on the TRX4 and upgrading the whole thing. You know, and I was not getting any views on that because I kind of thought, you know, maybe it's a glitch and stuff like that, but it was not. And then I found out that that's primarily what happened. I don't have any strikes on YouTube, which is cool. If you guys think I do this for a financial gain, I do not. I have never done this for a financial gain. Um, 90, 95% of what I have, I pay for. I'll tell you which companies have supported me throughout the years. T-Bone Racing. When T-Bone Racing was a fledgling company, and I was doing, you know, I was looking up stuff to protect the rear and the rustler. I started doing a lot of their stuff, and then all of a sudden, my channel wasn't big enough, so T-Bone Racing hasn't reached out to me to do any more upgrades, you know, on their stuff. I believe I did the Yeti 10 scale, the 8 scale, the X Max, the Rustler, and that's it. And the UDR. So after that, I haven't. And mind you, look, as you can see from my collection, they haven't reached out to me in a while. But you know what? Not to disparage the company that's out there, they're really, really, really good out there. Um, Next company that I was with, which was very supportive, which even if they weren't supportive, I have to say I'm very impressed all day with their product, would have to be Dusty Motors. I mean, by far, you know, I've dealt with other companies that make that, but Dusty Motors by far. So special thanks to them. Another company who has supported me, Full Force RC. And if you guys have never heard of them, Full Force RC has their own customizing things that they do with their um, just servo adapters, a few adaptive things for either your fifth scales and everything like that. They ended up supporting me with the shock covers for the X Max. Definitely cool company. I tested them out. They look pretty cool. Um, another company that did support me, Morat RC. They gave me the LEDs for the X Max to showcase what they really look like, and by far they've been on point with what they have. Um, I have to throw a shout out for uh, Castle Creations. They never supported me with product, but they did give me a banner, they did give me stickers, and they did give me posters to give to all of you guys on my channel, which was definitely very, very supportive of that. You know, that I was able to share those type of things with you. Another company that was out there, Proline. Proline gave me a banner, which was cool. Proline, I don't know if Proline supports anybody or anything like that, but they did give me a banner. Let me see, audio good. Let me see things that why I would buy products from that company anymore. They want to bully people around. Yep. Uh, the Tank RC, what's going on, man? Let me see. So that being said, now I look at what I have right now. Um, my M41 is at the hobby shop, so that's from that company. I have the Rally 4x4 VXL, the Platinum slash 4x4, the LCG two-wheel drive slash, the HGC two-wheel drive slash, the X01, the, wow, uh, the Fortec 2.0, the Funny Car, two TRX4 Sports. The white one was initially a Bronco. Mini E-Revo, Mini Gravedigger, Latrax, Latrax Rally, Latrax T10, Yeti Junior. I don't know if I said Axial, SEX10. I got the UDR, I got the Yeti 110 scale. I got the Rustler 4x4. I got the Rustler Mama Monster. I got the Bandit. I got the two-wheel drive Stampede 4x4 Gravedigger 30th Edition Stampede 4x4. X-Max 1/8 scale Yeti. Uh, the Summit, the version 1 E Revo, the version 1 X Max, and an assortment of stuff for the Mini Z Racing, and I have a quadcopter. Would you get into RC carrier? I would not, for the reason that a lot of guys do it in the Bronx, New York, and me coming up there this late in the game, I'd get decimated. So that would be a scenario that would happen with that. There's my man, Steve OD from the 313. He was the one that convinced me to buy the TRX4 kit. So that special thanks to him out there. So why am I bringing up this video? Okay, Steve, if you haven't heard, I kind of found out I was kind of like blacklisted to where my YouTube channel is, and I found this out a while ago. I just had to do a little bit more investigating of what initially was transpiring with my channel, because my channel has not grown. I mean, realistically speaking, it has not grown. So I took hiatus for a little while, as you guys will know. I mean, Steve will tell you I've been on his channel a few times, you know, just to BS with him a little bit like that. I actually showed my face on Steve OD 313 channel, which is definitely a cool thing, a cool hangout he has on Friday nights. I believe he does something on Tuesdays as well, and then pops up during the week. I don't know. So that's primarily it. Now, why am I bringing this up with my channel? Well, if you guys, a lot of people do know me, and a lot of people, you know, just know of my channel, of how I am. I go into stages of my life. I think my biggest stage in my 20s was mountain bike riding. And then I went into a different stage where it was just, you know, motorcycle riding, and then customizing my vehicles, like my trucks and everything like that. My biggest hobby was movies, home theater systems, and everything like that. Then I got into the RC game. Now, don't get me wrong, the RC game, the coolest thing I think I've enjoyed mostly about dealing with the RC game is the amount of people that I've met throughout the years. I mean, you know, Bogey RC, by accident, I see him in the Bronx, and we're chit-chatting, and, you know, I a few pointers I gave him on his channel, but his channel was already good. And I told him, I said, look, there's a lot of other channels, link up with them, and, you know, you'll get a lot more views. And he, you know, he brings his RC everywhere, which I was impressed. I mean, he travels throughout the United States, and he brings it everywhere. So definitely, if you guys get the opportunity, check out Bulk Gear RC. Definitely a cool channel. Other channels and other friends that I've met throughout the years, Chris from Everyday RC. Special shout out to my man Chris. He's definitely been supportive, even outside of the RC game. We've chilled and we've been nothing but cool with each other. Steve OD from the 313, he's in the chat room. Me and him immediately. Not too. I would say maybe a pinch full of people have my communication directly to me, and Steve does. So definitely a cool person to chill with. Just down to earth, man. Keeps it real. Other people who I've become friends with in the RC game. Tookie. Tookie I met up in Florida. Mad chill, very welcoming. We were hanging out, bullshitting, drinking, and doing my thing. Oh, and I also got in trouble for my Grey Goose episodes with the RC channel, which is bad. So I ended up getting into trouble for that. So I don't know how many kids do this, but I know it's a majority of adults, and adults getting their kids into it. So yeah, I got heat for that too, you know. My man Joe Erickson, he's out on the West Coast. Definitely cool person. He has become a friend of mine. on even outside of doing RCs and stuff like that. So special shout out to Joe. Special shout out to one of my longest viewers, Monfidel One, Tap Money. He's been one of my one. I have to say the longest um, viewership of my channel throughout the years. Another person who really got me into the channel of YouTube, um, Draven 3907 and Mr. MRT Mustang One. I cannot leave those guys out. They don't do any videos anymore, but Draven in actuality got me into the Mama Monster type thing, and my channel took up from there. Grey Goose Nights. Yeah, I got in trouble for that, Steve, um, because primarily they said that the content of me having alcohol, which it could have been water, but whatever. But the thing is that they didn't visually see me on the channel drinking, so I don't get it. You know, you can't be drinking on air, and I'm like, you don't see me drinking. You know, so that I got heat for that. Um, what are the channels that I check out that are pretty cool? Uh, Another cool person that I met, that I chit chatted with for a minute, and I was surprised he actually gave me a shout out on his channel. Um, Mr. RC YouTuber himself, Aaron from RC Adventures. I have known Aaron since he started with his wife Jem. Since Jem was pregnant, Jem gave birth. Jem Now they got Mo, and Mo's getting big. So I've been in the game for a while, you know. Steve, yeah. So primarily, I'm not gonna address the name of the RC company, but I started realizing that my channel wasn't growing for that. You know what I mean? A lot of people, if they get my notifications, if they don't get my notifications, I have no idea. Primarily, what was happening was um, they they got extremely mad at me because of the X Max pissed off video, and that was not good. So so that being said, I ended up dealing with that. Oh, Aaron came to one of the hangouts. Nice. So you look at it, and I have to look at the responsibilities that I'm doing. My responsibilities are to my daughter, to the house that I live in right now, and responsibilities of work. So primarily, you know, I've been contemplating it for months. What am I gonna do with the YouTube channel? Only the hardcore GL Stealth R1 viewers, I'm not gonna say fans. It's very condescending to people that do watch my channel. Viewerships, friends, colleagues, you know, the hardcore ones are always able to watch my videos. Some of the real hardcore ones will contact me later and like, shit, I missed out on the video. That's happened to Steve a few times. But that being said, you look at other channels that are out there, and I've seen channels with 90,000, 100,000, all this other stuff. I started doing research on them. A lot of those channels are bots. A lot of the channels that you see immediately blow up by their viewership, or have companies that they work along with, um, showcase their viewership beyond belief. Um, and which was kind of crazy. I kind of thought that was kind of cheating, you know. My opinion is, and like Steve does videos like this, to where you're able to bring the RC community, just to communicate with each other. I had a situation where I didn't know what was happening with my TRX4, and I was trying to figure out what was transpiring. And then you're able to feed off of a lot of the things, people, people who don't financially have the money, have figured out a way to fix stuff. Have to get in there, and they can't pay somebody $45 an hour or $35 an hour to fix their RCs. So they get, down and dirty and start fixing everything. And those are the people that you speak with. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know my RCs very, very well. But there are situations where I don't, and I do reach out. Do I miss the RC game? Of course I do. I mean, Steve, I mean, there have been times where I'll just pop in into a live video feed, like, Steve OD's channel on Fridays. Pop in, say what's up, how you doing, and then pop right back out. So, why did I say that? So, you're my hero. Francisco, what's going on? So that being said, what's going to happen with my channel? I'll be honest with you guys. I have not really been in my garage, like sitting down in my garage for possibly 3 months right now. Yeah, it's been three months or maybe longer, 4 months that I've really popped into my basement to. I mean, you wouldn't believe the amount of dust that these RCs have. I haven't played with anything. I haven't. My mini Z collection is somewhere. Let me see if I can get this for you guys. There's the case right there for my mini Z's. If you see that, and that's where my quadcopter is on there, and then you see a few mini Z stuff up there, and the whole collection over here. Somebody asked me about motorcycle riding. Have I been motorcycle riding? I have not ridden a motorcycle. Oh yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed the mini Z's. I have not been motorcycle riding for like possibly a month right now. I'm the motorcycle is going to be gone very soon. I realized that my bike eventually has to go for the reason that it's taken 3 weeks just to get a starter for that thing. So that's primarily it. Lewis LP, you're an ass. So that being said, I'm probably going to start selling my collection. The only RCs that I will keep that have a special place in my heart will be the Rustler, the Stampede 4x4, and the Mini Z, and the Yankees TRX4. So that's primarily where I'm at. So sooner or later, I'm just going to start selling them on eBay. Pretty much, if you're buying one of my RCs, you guys know that my RCs are in beyond pristine condition. You'll notice that there are a ton of upgrades. I'll never make back financially what I put into the RCs, but it is what it is. I cannot. It's a shame to have all the RCs. The NYPD, my hobby guy wants it. The owner of the hobby shop. you know, um, it's a shame to have these RCs here and not have them utilized. So that being said, if you do buy one of my RCs, 95% of my RCs have the boxes. All of them will have the controllers. I would say they'll most likely come with almost brand new batteries. You'll get the upper, like once the X Max goes, you're gonna get the Pro line, all sets of the Pro lines, which are the trenchers, the Badlands, the paddles, and the originals. And whatever parts that were extra on there, I'll throw in there, and I'll probably have an extra clear body for that. With the amount of parts where you get with the TRX, with the Fortec, everything is, I probably have 2,000 into that car, and you'll get everything and all the before parts that were never utilized and the extra wheels. Um, The funny car, there's nothing really upgraded on that. You just have an extra body that's brand new in the bag. Um, the TRX4 Run DMC, um, that I probably have $2,500 into it, and I know I'll never get that, but definitely it deserves a good home. I know I won't get nothing for the Emax, the Emax, the eRevo. Um, the first one I want to get rid of, which is the one I hate the most, which is brand new, is the Yeti XL. And as you can see, there's Proline wheels on there. There's hot racing stuff, fully T-boned racing out, extra tire on the back, and it came with oh man, it's about to rain. Give me 1 second. I gotta bring in some tools from the backyard. Bear with me. That's so weird. I heard thunder and lightning, and there's nothing out there. Duh. I still hear thunder and lightning. Hmm. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Goose Chase Ripsaw Maximus. Yes. Like you said, you just need some time off and hold off on selling, bro. um, yeah. So that being said, one of the main reasons why I got onto YouTube was to share my adventures with you guys in customizing your RCs, making them looking more dope than possible, buying stuff and relaying to you if it's good or not, um, and being one of the first kids on the block to have it. That I enjoy doing that. I enjoy being one of the first kids on the block to actually have one of these things and start playing around with them and everything like that. I think one of the first ones I started having was like the EXO one was the first one no, the when the LCG Platinum came out for the Slash, the EXO one, I was one of the first people to do a video on that. The X Max, and then I kind of got screwed over because they ended up that company ended up giving the cars to the hobby shops, so you really wouldn't get a first stream review from me. I would have to go to the hobby shops and get a review on them. But you know me, I like to customize everything immediately, and you'd have to wait. And by that time, it was done. I mean, you have other hobby shops who kind of cheat the business of YouTube, of people doing unboxings and selling their product for, hey, you know what? Here's the limit list. We just got it. We're going to sell it for triple the price, just for you to have that. And they're able to do reviews and beating the crap out of them and stuff like that. So they're kind of cheating a lot of the people that do the unboxings, which I think is kind of selfish on their end. But whatever, maybe I should have opened up a hobby shop, which would have been more intriguing. So, what are my plans in the near future? Well, like Steve says, he tells me I should hold off and not do anything with that. I mean, I could sell my whole channel, probably $40,000 worth of stuff for probably 20,000, to whoever had money, and take all my stuff. The problem is that if they took all my stuff, they'd want this into the collection as well. So, so that being said, my future endeavors. Well, for a lot of people that don't know my age, I am 43 years old. I've been doing with this for a little time now. So, I feel that a lot of the things that I have done in my life, I have to change out. I have to start traveling more. I have to stop staying in my house and doing my thing over here. You know, so Shh, 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 shh. My daughter could be watching this. What's the matter with you? You know, so that being said, that's primarily why I stopped doing YouTube. Um, I have been one of the biggest supporters of this company. By far, one of the biggest supporters of this company. I own almost every electric RC from this company that they offer. The only thing that I'm missing is the 2.0 E Revo, a Spartan, and a Blast. Those are the last three. So that's the last RCs. And you know what the thing is that when I did try to reach out to that company, these are the three things I heard from them. I heard they were pissed off about that video, but not, that being said, um, we only support channels that have 1 million subscribers. Wow. You know, to the little guys like all the guys that are watching my channel, um, primarily that was kind of a kick, um, on a scenario where you're looking at, and don't get me wrong, let's get a few things straight. You know, there a lot of their gimmick streams right now, and a lot of things that they're doing offline, with their underground stuff and everything like that, were stolen. From YouTubers like myself and other YouTubers that are out there. They get the credibility, they get the notoriety, and then you having a smaller channel, get overrun and it's over. So yeah. So that being said, um, you look at where this YouTube game is, where the notifications are coming from, who's in actuality watching these live streams, who's not watching these live streams. So that being said, and then in the next few weeks, you're gonna start noticing, and I'll post videos out there. I'll do a nice live stream of Plow. This is the next one that's going to leave there. Also, what I'm going to do is see if I could dump some T-shirts in there, to have that. I know a lot of people are upset that I did a live giveaway, and if you look at this Kohl's box, this Kohl's bag right here, right there, that in actuality is supposed to be stuff that I was supposed to send out to winners, and I've never sent them out. And it's probably 6 months old. So the people that won that, I feel terrible for. One way or another, I gotta send that out. Like I said, I really haven't been downstairs, so that's where I'm at. So that's one of the main reasons why I sent out that video and thanking all you guys for supporting the channel and stuff like that, and why I'm not going to continue doing RC stuff, and that's pretty much it. Who knows what might transpire in the next couple of months, but at this point, yeah, it looks like it's going to be game over. Hold on. It looks like it's going to be game over when it comes down to this RC channel. Who knows? I might make it a motorcycle channel. I don't know. So, that being said, what are your thoughts? I'll let you guys do a quick Q&A session with me as you guys got me on the channel right now, and give me your thoughts of what initially you think. MTC Tookie 25. I just gave you a shout out, bro. If you were here early, I gave you a shout out, my man. Definitely a cool fella, man. I went to Florida. He welcomed me with open arms. I pulled up. I think I rented a white Mustang convertible. I pulled up to his house. We were chopping it up when we were there, man. Definitely cool people and stuff like that. I like visiting guys who have watched my channel, and we just chop it up for a while. I think I was hanging out with him for like 3 hours. We were just chilling. Charlie, let's see, get armas. The bad thing about me getting into armas, um, oh my god, Aussie RC Playground. He's sponsored by Arma. There was a video he threw out that he was quitting the game, and then I found out he was sponsored by them and getting all these cars. I'm like, why would you quit? You're getting them for free. So yeah, that's crazy. Definitely cool guy. 11 tries to get armors. All right. Adam Hire says, hate to see you go, Gio. Francisco, Gio, even if you move on, we're going to the OGs. Oh, cool, man. Thank you. Steve, that's the ambulance. Pick up Gio's because he's talking crazy. The Tank RC, do what you love to do. The only way to enjoy life. Stay strong. Thank you very much, my man. MTC Tookie 25, appreciate it, man. Let me get your subs. I don't think it's worth it, man. Look how many people are watching the live streams. My subs are doing their own thing. Let me see. Um, Let me see. 75 Game Dog. My brother, don't leave. RC for life. Peace and love. JM Spec. Another cool channel. I can't believe I forgot you. JM Spec, primarily, he was a cool person because he was another one that ended up going on the YouTube channel and started checking out a lot of videos and stuff like that, and started, him, his wife, and his kid, and they started doing the Rustlers. Definitely a cool channel to check out. Good speed runs he has. Let me see. Steve O'D, Vaz always says he's quitting. Yeah, I've heard about him quitting for a while. He gets stuff that works for him. He was able to have, I think, the CEO of Arma and interview him. I mean, look, realistically speaking, it would have been nice if Traxxas would have said, "Come to our facilities and check it out," and stuff like that. We see all the money that you spend on it. We see how good we speak about us. I was never looking for anything for free. I will not disparage their customer support. Um, Never asked anything for free, but that's primarily what went down. Let me see. Peace and love, my brother. Let me see. True Boys RC. What it do, Game Dog? What's going on? James says, True Inspiration. Francisco, Steve. So this is the end for Geo. Demons. Why are you talking crazy about leaving the RC community? Oh, you should watch the beginning of the video. Jam. You want a live stream, brother? Let me see. What do I drive? Well, I have a Toyota Tundra Rock Warrior, and then I ride my motorcycle. So those are the things I do. That was for Marcus CV. Earl, good luck. Will you do RC again? Watch. I don't know what that means. So that's primarily it. I'm glad that people that got to enjoy when I did like a Grey Goose event. That was to this day I still hear nothing but good vibes of when I did like a Grey Goose live event, which is definitely cool. You guys have seen me go from speaking like this to slurring. And like I say again, I got in major trouble for that because I was written about me having alcoholic content on my channel, and I said, "Look, you visually don't see me do anything," so I'm like, "You can't get me on that." So that was primarily it. Francisco, Gio gonna quit for a week and say it's all a prank. Francisco, I haven't really done a live stream like this in probably 4 months. So, Trevor, you had a great run from when you start. Yeah, somewhat. 75 Game Dog. Greetings to all my RC brothers. Peace and love. So that's primarily it. If if and when you do start seeing me sell my RCs, try to bid generously. I mean, I'll have a sub bid, something logical, but definitely try to bid generously when you do have that. Um, I know some people have wanted to have me throw a special Geo Stealth R1 decal. I might just do that just for you to know it was for me. The only person that's ever received RCs from me was Will and Tap Money. They've received 2 RCs from me, and if you ever want to check the RCs that I have did for them, I think type in Russell Mama Monster 2, and you'll see like a red dice video of me creating his thing. Uh, Slurring, it was water, right? It was water. James Spec, One Love Tookie, Traxxas must have bummed her. Nah, well, James Spec, you missed out on the earlier thing, but that's one of the reasons why I'm not doing any more videos. Gio, take care, bro. Always remember I have many Z's, bro. Great memories. Well, let's. You know what? Let me stop that right now. I never said anything about me not doing mini Z racing. Um, I do have a lot of friends in my hobby shop, and that's something that once the winter time comes, I will be doing. I can't get rid of all of it, so so I will be doing mini Z racing. Or else he says, "What's up?" Jack Chase, I think all of us at the point of time can say took some tips and tricks from the videos. Thank you for it. No problem. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I want Kyosho Minizi. That was from Random Things. Kyosho Minizi is dope. You just need people to do it with. Trevor. We have another channel, social media we can follow. The Geo Stealth Art channel will not totally die out. You know, it won't totally. Um, there will be content on there. There will be bumping in here and there of what the stuff I do. I think my biggest goal right now is to buy a brand new motorcycle. Um, my motorcycle has been in the shop for almost a month, and the only way to get parts for my bike right now is through Japan. So it took 2.5 weeks for those parts to come in. They just came in this morning. So that's primarily the Geo Stealth R1 channel was always supposed to be a motorcycle channel, and it became an RC channel by far. Um, will you have another channel? Okay, let me see. Steve says that's 2 now. Shh. I'm just clipping toenails, buddy. So yeah, so for everybody who's on this live feed, definitely start watching other people's channels, supportive. Like I said, I do pop in here and there. I was in actuality on a live stream showcasing my house. And my house is pretty big. I don't know that I went through a lot of rooms when I was in the Steve OD 313 channel. So so primarily when I started showcasing it, I actually showed my face on there. There's only a handful of people that have seen my face on the channel, and on live. I think I remember when I met MTC Tookie. He was like, he was like, "Yo, what's up, man?" Another person who I met up with at the hobby shop says to me, he says, "Bro," and I'm like, "What's up?" He goes, "Yo, I always thought you were black," and I'm like, "Dude, my hands are here. You could see my hands all the time." He was like, "Nah, bro." I was like, "Yo," he's like, "I thought you were black. I thought you were." He said, I thought by looking at your hands you were paper bag black. I'm like, really? I'm like, all right, cool. It is what it is. So, a lot. Like I said, only a handful of people have ever seen that. So, Geo, try RC planes. I've done that before. Helis, won't do that. That thing is dead. Quads, I have a quad over there I don't play with. Motorcycles, what I do. Yeah, motorcycles is what I do. You know. So primarily, my goal is to buy a new bike. I'm thinking about getting an R1M, and try to relive whatever years I have left, into motorcycle riding, because you guys know I really don't do RC videos in the summer. But I want to give you guys a heads up because I didn't do any videos in the spring either. So, giving you a heads up what's initially transpiring. So, enough about my whining and complaining. I just wanted to give you a heads up out there of what initially transpired, why my viewership has not grown, why a lot of people don't get my notifications, why, if you look up RC videos and people say this is what you might like, why that doesn't come up. So that's primarily it. Your back still off. I deal with it. I deal with the pain. With that. So anyway, yeah. So yo, guys, um, thank you very much for hanging out. I appreciate the guys that do watch the live streams. I do appreciate you guys have been with me since the beginning of when you guys probably just had one RC and have grown with the channels and stuff like that. And yeah, so for now, I'm not gonna tell you rate, I'm not gonna tell you comment, I'm not gonna tell you subscribe. This is Geo. To all my fellas up in YouTube. Later.